everyone, it is Shannon Shea with the Geeky Report. We are still at Comic-Con International. It's been so exciting, and we are here at a very exciting booth. I've just discovered it. I'm in love with everything that I see, and we have managed to snag an interview with David Pea, who is the owner of UD Replicas, and we're going to give him a couple minutes to tell us about this awesome company and tell you about this awesome company of wearable, just geek wear. It's fantastic. So, give us a little background on your company.
Well, UD Replicas, it's the licensed division of Universal Designs. Universal Designs, in 2001, started as a costume-making company. We were doing rubber suits and we were doing a lot of promo costumes for different corporations. But prior to that, I'd spent 10 years in Italy working in the clothing industry, specializing in leather outerwear and motorcycle wear. So 10 years in Italy, moved back to Canada. We are a Canadian company. Moved back to Canada in 2001 and started Universal Designs, this costume-making company. And as the years went on, it evolved into this functional outerwear sort of thing. And that's really how we defined it, this functional outerwear sort of thing. And in 2008, we had conversations with Warner Brothers, and we decided on this licensed Batman outerwear, and we gave it a function. We turned it into motorcycle wear. So what you see here is the Ben Affleck Dawn of Justice suit, the beautiful anatomy that you see in it, and the different textures. This is all four-molded leather over motorcycle-grade body armor. So it's not just pretty anatomy. This is actually functional. This will protect you in the event of a fall or some kind of an accident. It's designed to protect you wholly. And we'll go as far as to make these functional. So in this case here, this is actually a removable vest. I don't know if you can pick up the zipper there. So you put on the jacket with the sleeves and you zip it up. Then you put the vest over top and you zip it up in the sides. So now you have that movie effect without a zipper disturbing the details in the front, and we still make it functional. And all of the armor in here is designed to protect you. It's cool looking and buff, but it's going to give you the effect needed if you ride a motorcycle. We don't sell masks, we don't sell capes, but the reality is we've got them here to show you just how consistent the replica truly is. You know, once upon a time we used to have customers come up or people looking at the stuff, oh my God, what's with the black dots? And look at all these cuts, this is so wrong. There was no mask on there. So you know what, we decided to throw something on, a headgear of sorts to convey the full look. Those same people came back, oh my God, you fixed it, it's so beautiful. I said, no. Now that you can see how it is entirely, you're not wondering what's missing or what's wrong. It's human nature, I get it. So this shows you just how accurate it is, but this sort of thing is just not part of our product. We make jackets, pants, boots, gloves, belts, motorcycle wear, functional outerwear. And I'll take you inside and I'll show you that we've got a lot more. It's not just your average, if you want to call that average. We've also got footwear. For example, this is the Flash, and we'll go as far as to have subtle details that you can see there, repetitive details in the leather. We'll break it down into different materials with suede, leather, embossed, and also injection molded details that stick out of the shoe. And you know, really the sky's the limit when it comes to this. If it's got some kind of superhero look or feel, we're going to work with the costume and try to design something that the everyday geek can enjoy. So we make what we consider is our loud suits, the movie replicas, but then again, we also want to make something that everyday people can wear to work, you know, show the fact that they dig the geeky element of the superhero world without being a loud jacket or a full suit. So basically something for everybody, and the shoes retail at $179.
That's really reasonable considering the detail and the work that's going into these.
And they're full leathers. I mean, all of this is leather. We rubberize the leather on our own. We injection mold the rubber boot soles ourselves, as well as the logos. Everything is made in-house with the exception of the laces and the webbing. We buy the laces undyed, and we match the dye based on whatever the character is. So this is literally done all in-house. You know, we've got the replicas. We also like to do themed outerwear, and you'll see some of that here. We've got our Harley Quinn leather street jacket, and this is designed around her t-shirt in the movie. You know, everybody's got the jacket in the two colors, but we really dug the t-shirt and turned it into a jacket. Here we've got Batgirl. These are, again, our custom designs. They're part of what we call our leather bling line, where it's a bit blingy, you know, kind of thing. It's a little shiny. All of the zippers have these little bat logos on them. You see, they're literally dangling everywhere. It's really cute. Cute is the right word, but it still has a bit of an aggressive feel to it. And we'll move into some of the TV show suits like the Flash, and we've got the Reverse Flash up ahead. If it's DC Comics Warner Brothers property, chances are we're going to have our hands in it. And again, the idea is to make something that you can wear every day. So jackets, pants, boots, gloves, and belts. Same with Superman. Again, the anatomy, this is all motorcycle wear. This is all embossed leather. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman seems to be the big thing, especially now with the success of the film.
Yes.
You've seen the movie, I'm assuming.
It's amazing.
Yes. It really was. I was just amazed with how awesome she was and
the
how
design of the corset and the outfit she's wearing is just so mature and so historical in many ways.
Absolutely. And I like the choice of words, mature and historical. I'm going to recycle that. So we even though I'm not saying go ride in a corset, because that's what this is, it's a corset, ultimately we're going to use our techniques of motorcycle wear to bring this project to life, even though it's Wonder Woman. So this is molded leather over motorcycle grade body armor. So the beauty of this is, okay, yeah, you could ride in it. Of course, you're going to want to wear a jacket and probably something on your legs as well. But ultimately, riding or not in it, the fact that it is functional, it's designed to be protective, and our means of operation allow us to give the illusion of anatomy. There's a rib cage that's created in here. There's a sense of flow. And just to give you an idea, here we have Natalie, and we've got her in one of our earlier prototypes, and you can see just how well it's form-fitting and hugs the body. So ultimately, these are designed to fit different body types, and we do sell all sizes from small, medium, large, and so on. What's important with all of our gear is fit. Fit is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how you pay for it. We've got different options. That's fine. The reality is you have to measure your body and call in for sizing, and we'll make sure that you get exactly what you need.
So all of it is completely custom made to the person ordering?
It's made at the time the person orders. I don't want anybody thinking it's custom made to their body. What we do is we take their measurements and say, okay, your measurements put you in a medium. Your measurements put you in my small. My medium is what I should say, because I normally wear a size 10 in footwear. In my company, I wear a size 8. You see what I mean? So if you order your sizes, the fit isn't going to work. You have to follow our size chart. That's what's important, is always following our size chart. But if you look at this, just the adaptability of the fact that we've got a lace system on the back with hooks, so there is an adaptability, and the fact that we sell all of these in different sizes, it certainly gives the wearer an opportunity to have something that's very form-fitting.
And are the shoes all custom as well, along with the line that you're doing?
The boots that you see here, these are different evolutions of boots. This is our prototype. I was going to throw it away, and then I thought, you know what? I think it'd be cool if we had somebody in it, because as an artist or as a product development and in creation, you're always very critical of the way things turn out at first. So we do several different copies, but nevertheless, we threw Natalie in it, and so you're looking at the evolution of the boots. These are the prototypes. 3 or 4 pairs later, these are nearly the finals. The knees are still off, but they are full leather boots. They're not just leather covers. Yes, they are armored, just as the corset is. And you'll be able to get the corset with the skirt, which is removable, so you could reposition it accordingly. The bracers and the boots. We're looking at somewhere in the $800 range for the whole thing. You can buy elements individually, so the boots are in the $250 range. And the rest will be divided with the corset and the gauntlets, and it's going to be available on July the 28th at udreplicas.com.
I also for me, I like a lower heel. I like how practical this heel is as well. It's not a super high heel. It looks like a comfortable heel.
Yeah, okay, as a guy, okay, we struggle when it comes to women's articles of clothing and footwear, because we never know. The movie ones are higher. Now, does that mean we should do it the same as the movie ones? In theory, yes, but is it going to make it uncomfortable for long-term wear? So we try to bridge the gap between here's the replica and here's ours, a little shorter. You know what, it might make it a little more comfortable, and it really does not detract from the look of the suit. And that's what's important, right? So as long as we can stay faithful to the design, be respectful of what it is that they invested so much time and effort in designing themselves, we'll have a retail product that hopefully is a win with the audience.
I also have a curious question. Leather is a very difficult material to work with. What drew you to working so specifically with leather?
I kind of fell into it. I come from a world of, making silicone molds and clay sculptures, and you can manipulate clay in so many different ways, right? You play with it, you move it, you use tools. But having worked in Italy in the leather industry, and The motorcycle aspect is what really appealed to me, giving it a function, giving it a purpose. So knowing how to manipulate materials and knowing that leather can be manipulated, when we merged the two together, this is the end result. It far surpassed my dream. I didn't think we would be able to do this sort of thing, but we've been at it for such a long time. We started UD Replicas in 2008, and the first suit that we did was The Dark Knight, the Christian Bale movie, the second one in the Nolan universe. And I make no secret of this. We started working on that outfit. There was no technology to make that design. There was no technique to make all of those beautiful shapes that they do in Hollywood in urethanes and in different rubbers. We started it in January of 2009. We finished it in August of 2009. So 9 months and $65,000 in engineering to make one, on the hopes and a prayer that it would sell. And it did, and it gave us the opportunity to expand. And since then, we've worked with Warner Brothers, Marvel, continue with Warner Brothers, Marvel, Disney, Lucasfilm, Hasbro, Microsoft, KISS, and the list goes on and on and on. So here the primary focus is Warner Bros. With the DC brand. But yeah, I mean, again, leather was accidental due to the experience I had when I was younger, mixed with the technique and the ability to make shapes out of clay. It just seemed to work.
And how has the reaction to your line been here at Comic-Con? And are people surprised to find out that they are not costumes, they're actually real world wear?
Okay, how has the response been? Phenomenal. Because, you know, people look in and they're like, oh my God, and they come running in, and that's always flattering. And there is some surprise, but then you watch and they take a step back and like, it's not a costume. I'm like, no. And they go, huh, I get it. I see the stitches. I see the pockets. This makes perfect sense. I would wear that corset to work. Throw this on top. I would wear that footwear as well, or that's the coolest jacket, or I do understand the mode. I guess what you need to do, because we put such a strong emphasis on the replica nature. We want these to look like they walked off of the television show or the big movie set. So we get that at first appearances, it looks like, but it's designed to look like it. Then you got to understand that there's function involved, that there's protective nature, that there's 5-point CE approved body armor in the shoulders, forearms, back spine protector, knees and shins. So there is a visual appeal, and that's what gets people in. And then we hope that the visual appeal mixed with the function is what gets people to take it home. I mean, I'm seeing people in the audience behind us wearing our gear. Like there's somebody wearing our Star Wars jacket over there. Our Star Wars license ran its course, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. So that's an older design, and they're still circulating in the environment. So it's always flattering, and the simple fact that we're dealing with leather, armored leather, they're designed to last a lifetime. This isn't something that's going to, you take 2 steps and you get a blowout, or you're going to lose pieces along the way, or God knows what. I mean, it's clothing, so things can happen. If they do, you repair it. It's a stitch, it's a seam, it's a stretched spandex, and so on. I
was going to say, noticing that the quality of this, it really makes some legacy designs. They're things that can be handed down if they're well taken care of, and hopefully handed on to the next set of geeks that are coming up.
well, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I mean, when you look at how this whole environment has evolved, I remember being a kid, and it absolutely was not the in thing or the cool thing. But you know, it's such an in thing now, and it is such a cool thing now, and it's fed through the comic books, and in Hollywood they've really made it approachable to everyone, regardless of race, religion, and all of that, or what so you like sports, cool. It's now cool to like sports and dig Batman. I mean, you don't have to pick. I mean, you can literally put on your jersey of whatever team you like and go watch the latest Batman movie. It's fine. You know, once upon a time there might have been a distinction. I don't know, but I see that I've got 2 9-year-old kids. Daddy, can you bring me home some Star Wars songs? You know what I mean? So really, this is mainstream now. This is the future. And as far as we see, it's just not going anywhere. It really isn't.
I hope it isn't. I've been in the geek industry, and I've been attending conventions since '94, so I've been around for a while too, and I understand what you say about the evolution and seeing it grow. And this is really, in some ways, the climax. And this is beautiful stuff. You do amazing work. I'm so glad that I discovered you. And they can find you online at, one more time?
www.udreplicas.com. We have a toll-free number. Feel free to call in. It's not a problem. We'll go through sizing. Happy to answer all the questions as well. It's clothing, so sizing is the most important thing. I know there's that impulse, oh my God, gotta buy it, oh my God, gotta buy it. Sure, we're happy to sell it, but let's make sure that it fits. You know, that's always what I'm concerned with. Fit, fit, fit. The product, let's face it, I think it sells itself, but let's make sure that you're satisfied with what you get. So I can never emphasize that enough. Sizing, sizing, sizing.
So if you want to be the Batman on your motorcycle or fly like Superman.
Or the Wonder Woman.
Or the Wonder Woman, exactly. Down the road, looking amazing. You're going to want to check out UD Replicas, and they are just incredible, awe-inspiring designs. Thank you very much for your time.
The pleasure was all mine. Thank you.
We are here at Comic-Con International. Still a couple hours left. Still more awesome things to see. This is Shannon Shea. We'll be seeing you soon.